聲音入得。玩呢隻唔知乜鬼嘢，呢隻唔知咩類似西部牛仔啲咁嘅嘢嚟嘅，試下玩下。見近排冇乜新 game， 故事普通啊！之前我驚死。死啦！好似唔記得校字幕添。西部牛仔嗰時已經有汽車嘅咩？唔得馬車嘅。
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
What are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawman who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
都咁耐嘅。左下角寫住咩？喺舊嘅西部仲未讀取就猛擊 Ender， 被睇咗一種無恥嘅咩行為。原來要撳 Ender 屌！
It was about 30 years ago.
30年前。
Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs. I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, ha-ha?
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
點解啲雀？睇下啲雀走晒。真係前面有敵人啦！頂你隻 game 玩到好頭暈。咁咩 O 啊？
Need to stay here to keep
an eye
on the road.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
畫面好怪嘅，即係唔知點講。
Hell, shoot that
some bitch.
哦，你可以通過殺死敵人嚟賺經驗值。
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I
聽
had
到
to
啲
move
槍
fast.
聲，
Garrett and his
唔
army
夠
of
比你
deputies
同
had
埋
surrounded
佢
the
嘅
entire homestead. Damn it! Come on, get him from the left.
Keep on shooting! Don't let him catch you!
Hey, we have one behind us. I decided to help Billy and the boys out a bit. So that's just what I
咁
did.
Q
Coming from the rear!
我整你，我
As
要
the
逐
governor
粒
of
入
New
嘅。
Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
我要逐粒走入嘅啲舊西部手槍啊！逐塊入嘅有乜轉槍？啊屌，嘥咗粒！呢把雙動式啊，雙動式咗嘅。
You're dead!
身上冇其他槍，兜後邊，做咩？
They're coming from the rear!
Got one behind us! Stay on it!
我中晒槍，黐線！黐線啊！射咁多槍都唔死。OK。呢有個咩啊？有啲嘢喺度。秘密。可以選擇升級技能咩？
Garrett's men were running around bunch of chickens with their heads cut off.
哇，咁多人嘅，好晒人啊！
Still, one of them reached the water tower.
咁左位，哇！黐線
Bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there.
死晒啦嘛！我唔得個畫面好怪。點解光咁到嗰啲嘢啊？啊！真係冇得教嗰啲光暗度。
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed.
I'll flank it.
哇！死人又中槍添。
Saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
你應該搞掂晒嘅話，
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Try aiming, you idiots.
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house. Cut their numbers in half. But that just made the ones that were left twice as mad.
God damn you!
They
made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo.
哇！啲仲唔
It was a
死
bit
啊！
of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house.
好，打開。
And like that, I was inside, none the worse for wear.
一啲聲都冇咁入到去啊！一吹到
I passed
咁大。
dirty day.
A rat in a trap. I'm putting you down.
And upstairs, I found Billy
How
and
about
Charlie
that?
Bowdre.
Hey, you like that?
臭串。見下咩俾唔知乜差嘢。21歲殺21個人。
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
Oh, 唔好意思，已經咩呢度？我覺得穿窿就射到。
I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
仲唔死啊？
That's when Charlie got hit. They're catching us in a crossfire, shouted Billy. Get to the other side.
Can't hear you.
咁多嘅。
I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
哇！做乜？中槍！我死咗！
It means that it was time to cut and run.
係時候走人啦！
They got a Gatling, Billy shouted. Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention. He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? But I went anyway. Dumbass that I was back then.
Those poor sons of bitches are
Many would have fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack, he's just joshing with you.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am. Now,
一副近
where
戰。
was I?
You were heading for the barn.
Making my way past a passel of fallen foes. Shoot, I dare you! Show yourself!
哇！好難。
You can't get me.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up. Waste your bullets. Go ahead. Finally, I had the stables within my reach. And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
咦？同嗰個警長決鬥。
You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
快啲啊！路做咩要專注咯？係點啊？時刻專注咯！哇！做咩走啊你？做咩咪走？哇！做咩專注？哇！當對手掏槍撳依個。
understand that you killed him in a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett.
Ah,原來咁樣
So
啫
let me
咩？
start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
啊，今次係真嘅。咁跟住咧，
And stepped inside, and
哦，俾人偷襲。
last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on, how did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, the bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
Hey, 仲要等幾耐？幾耐？
It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after.
啊，被捕後嘅4個月係嘛？乜事？
He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine.
因為做乜？
Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move. He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape too.
點解抌呢個鎖匙俾我？
My first order of business was finding a firearm.
佢揾把槍。點啊？牛仔帽。咦，有把槍。
Luckily, I located Deputy Bob
揾到把獵
Oliver's
槍。
mean-ass shotgun.
散彈槍，西部牛仔故事入邊成日都有嘅。
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Anybody see Billy?
哇！黐線得把散彈去。
That scatter gun was like a double-barreled
雙
howitzer.
管榴彈炮。
It could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the damn thing. The kids escaped, raised a huge ruckus.
哇！一下爆頭啊！彈藥咁
Guards
多，
were everywhere looking for it.
哇！大鑊！點解行呢度？我跳！哇！點啊？
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms.
哦，俾成個鎮啲人追殺，黐線！
I was a fugitive.
而家點？去邊？冇圖示喎，去邊呢？
Billy broke out of jail.
Violence is not the answer.
咁樣行呢度啊？你唔好理咁多，知？
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever going to find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there.
做乜？
I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
This town doesn't have a moment's peace.
好啦，依家要靜靜雞潮入
You! But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me.
呢條路。
Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
You hooligans can go to hell.
You won't get away with this!
哇！搞錯點解俾你着咗草都唔講？喺邊入見唔到佢啊？啊！黐線，好嘥子彈，不過我中意。啊，雙槍射擊。喺度諗緊遲啲會唔會有隻滑鼠嘅手掣，即係就好似你嗰啲 PS2 嗰啲手掣咁咧，你手掣嘅話，即係射擊嗰下手感好正，我覺得。
He's in town somewhere.
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and coloring. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
入晒所有子彈先，唔好理咁多。
Enough for this.
Can't hide forever.
Put down your
They're
weapon!
shooting in the street!
I'm here. Get your headstone.
行呢樣啫，入唔到去。
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a
我
horse.
發布好咗訂，要揾隻馬之後
Though I
算啦。
never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. We prize them too high, if you ask me. Give it up!
我可以穿牆射到佢喎。啊，燒熟佢。好爽啊！
Let's do this.
Let's do this。
You're threatening the lives of innocent people.
要爬樓梯，要通過個小鎮。
That town's going to hell in a handbasket.
點通過個行呢度？唔明。即係點啊？而家要去？我好頭暈啊！玩到我。哦，咁嘅行呢度。
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free.
That son of a bitch.
Extra decency?
So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town. I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No, because they all thought I was Billy, and all that blame would fall on him. Meanwhile, Deputy Bob Ollinger was organizing a posse to put me down. He was already a mean son of a bitch, but he was doubly pissed that I stole his mean-ass shotgun. Anyway, it was me or them, and the only way forward led me straight to perdition. But the cards were dealt, and I had no choice but to play them.
快啲！哇屌！左邊。
Get the women off the street! Arm yourselves! How the hell did he get away?
啲西部牛仔咁遠，佢哋梗係用狙擊槍喺佢手槍添，狙擊槍又俾爆我。哦，又俾人快啊！快入彈啦！嗰陣時咪未發現嗰啲即係未有嗰啲左輪嗰啲快速入彈器嘅嗰陣時。 應該未有，我古代即係嗰啲西部牛仔嘅年代，係人手入㗎。快啦！即係如果對比起上嚟，就真係依家啲科技又真係進步咗好多。 哇！搞到又有你慢慢入保真。我頂呢個佢射咁撚多槍都唔死嘅，黐線我射咁多槍都唔死。
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Well, sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. Hello, Bob, I said. I think you better let me go. And he says, I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun. So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
Ah, 穿住啦！哇！死咗啊！搞錯俾我死地佬殺咗，黐線！我主角嚟嘅，我唔死得㗎。哇！兩個死咗，黐線！ 啦。
Some say I fought unfairly, but they weren't the ones looking him in the eye that day. Had Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
好，咁就一定先可以用技能。好，算啦 ，Enter。
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
追捕呢個牛仔。
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clan himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
à chờ vô lâu rồi. Hold Enter 入得啦，終於等咁耐，黐線，揸住把。
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. And yes, he was working for Old Man Clan.
咦，好似成班都
upon them robbing a stagecoach.
哦，佢哋攔路截劫個馬車。
They were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man.
Over there! There!
I did my best to help those poor passengers.
Can't outrun a bullet! God damn you!
Moments later, the attackers were dead. And I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing. None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often do. Great numbers from above and rained down lead on their hapless enemies' heads, making use of the high ground and whatever else they had. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end.
You attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force.
Get it, boot!
Hey, fucking run!
was still pretty green and would often blunder into regrettable situations.
我頂俾人圍緊。
But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to find my way past these other assholes first. Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo.
子彈用晒，入緊彈
Another
喎。
perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up. Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim.
黐線，因為我死緊。哇！等陣先，唔係應該死嘅咩？
Luckily, serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
哇！從洞中逃離，撇。
I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me.
哇！俾人
Bullets
追
were
殺。
whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die. I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this?
They're mine!
I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going.
哇！做咩突然間有條彈
Something
出嚟？
miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven, I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior.
係留低
The
一
old
條
weapon
屍。
next to him supplied me
哇！
with
有
some
子
much
彈就
needed
執到，
ammunition.
終於發現到子彈。
That Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good, and he would know.
按照你自己嘅方式嚟處理啲敵人。
And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that ammo. That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunter. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack. I was done running. And the old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir.
No one will ever find you here!
I came at them like a wildcat. My fury knew no bounds.
Beat it!
好啦，依家到我反攻啦！
Can't outrun a bullet!
你身上冇子彈，我搞咗冇子彈點？我啲子彈好快用晒添。
It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins.
哦，就快冇子彈我先玩啲。咦？哇！做咩？哇！白炸子機槍，克蘭頓啊，克蘭頓嘅
I
講
yelled out at the top of my lungs, Clanton, I'm coming for you!
A little
stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till Kingdom Come. But I knew I could not let that deter me. Not if I was to find and kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man off that gun.
Wow, 黐線！哇，好危險！茄汁咩老人黑藍汁？ 我操！黐線嘅！
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
Try me instead, you coward!
俾人打得好金。 哇！黐線，冇子彈，冇槍咧，得翻我18。哇！黐線。Oh, bye-bye.
Apparently, one of the cowboys made it out of there alive and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps, and that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
鋸木廠的槍戰乜鬼嘢？呢個西部故事啊，真係唔係好熟啊！幾可喺香港會聽到啲咩韓國西部仔故仔啊？呢個又唔知冇乜認識啊，可能香港、中國就比較少對咩外國嗰啲歷史有認識啊。玩到不如玩到呢度啦！我仲要 check 個龍之谷玩唔玩到？唔係龍，嗰個係咪 C9大龍？我唔記得咗。係求緊其他都係差唔多嘅啫。我點解落雨
A few weeks after that dust-up at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo. I had tracked him and the cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill, and they were loaded for bear.
So, what exactly did Johnny Ringo do to piss you off?
Well, him and that other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bryant?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why.
個阿伯喺度講故仔講得太煩啦，我決定玩到呢度先，自己再玩過。各位觀眾，拜拜！希望下次有大家繼續。